Alright, hello, hello, hello. Hey Randy, how's it going, my friend? Hello. Hi, No Lifer. Hold on 1 second, I just need to plug my phone in. It's about to run out. Alright, there we go. Switch over. Look at this. Back on Pokemon Scarlet. It has been a while. It has really been a while. I'm very good, thank you. I said it. It certainly has been a while. But it is nice to be back. As I said, we're not going to be stopping Dynamax, of course. I don't really see any other way of hunting the legendaries that I would rather do at the moment. But yeah, we're back on some Pokemon Scarlet today, which is exciting. So we've been doing a lot of Dynamax adventures recently. I think the last time I actually did one of these was a good while ago. But if we have a little look here, if we scroll over here, look at that. Look at that. The amount of Herb Mystica that we've got is insane. We've got 32 Herb Mystica, which will last us a lifetime. So, as I said, we're going to be streaming and hunting for some more Mons and Scarlet today, hopefully, to finish off the Gen 9 decks. We only have around 20-ish left, I think. I do need to double check to be sure, but yeah, that is what I'm planning on doing today. Oh, you're still looking? Oh yeah, you said prom's quite a bit of a way, isn't it? Isn't it in like June or something? I don't know. I've seen a lot about Eurovision. But yeah, anyway, for the minute, just to make it clear, this is what we're going to be hunting today. These little annoying people over here. So we've got a Outbreak, because there are tons of these usually. And it is one that I do need. So I figured we might as well start here. Do have some exciting thing as well. Which I will show you guys quickly. It's only the two of you in here right now, but no matter, if you have a little look at this, I've done a little bit of revamping. So if we just remove this from the screen for a second and do this, we bring this up. But more importantly, as you can see now below, previous is a Ho-Oh, because we caught Ho-Oh. Was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember, but I caught Ho-Oh. So if we go over here, I can show you now. There's shiny Ho-Oh. So we caught that. Yeah, so that was very exciting. Finally getting my Ho-Oh. Also, if you didn't see it on my Twitter, we also caught ourselves a Mimikyu this week. Again, this is all off stream. And also got another Rotom as well. But most importantly, I finally got my Ho-Oh, which is very exciting. But as I said, we're not going to be doing Dynamax Adventures today. We are focusing on Scarlet, of course. So what we're going to do is we've got an Outbreak, is we're going to make our way over there, clear the 60, and then we'll do a sandwich. Sometimes I tend to wait around a little bit, but we're going to be going for both Varoom and Revavroom, so I will just start with the sandwich. A good job in the English. It's a very good score. Alright, so Varoom's over here. Oh, don't tell me it's half in the ditch as well. Oh, for God's sake. But yeah, I'm very happy I got the Ho-Oh. I think it was 93 Dynamax Adventures it took. Which maybe was a little more than I'd hoped. But still, you know, under odds, which is always nice. Let's switch in you. Yeah, damn, that's harsh. That's very harsh. Alright, let's jump down here, because I feel like there's a few more down here. And just start killing them. I've just got to remember how many there are. So that's one. Did that one just climb the whole wall? I think it did, you know. It did. Okay, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm going to have to come... Oh, this is going to be annoying. It's such an awful place. The good thing is they can climb up these walls, so... Alright, there's 5. Did I have prom in the middle of school? No, I think it was in the summer. I didn't go, though. I wasn't bothered by prom. Okay, that's 5. Hopefully as well with doing this back today, it means that we're actually going to get multiple shinies in a stream, which hasn't happened in a very long time. So, oh, this is really annoying. They keep running into me. Once we get through the 60, I can just dodge. We're on 7 for now. So as you can see on the GIF as well, the main difference is that Varoom is a golden colour instead of its silver. No, I believe it's an engine. Varoom is an engine. You know, Vroom, like the sound car makes. And then you've got Reva Vroom. But yeah, I like it. I think it's a cool name. It's annoying because they run after you like that, but alright, so that's 12. Once I get through these, then I can focus a little bit more on chat. I just want to make sure I don't lose count. Okay, 14, 15. So yeah, the last time I was on here would have been when I did Cyclozar, which was ages ago now. There's a really good spot you can hunt it, and it kind of just spawns in the same place, and you only have to check the one spot, which is really great. But it did take a while to come through. It did take a while. Okay, I think that's 20. It's annoying as well, because, I mean, these guys aren't that far from the outbreak, but I wish I knew if Varoom spawned around here naturally. Because then I could judge whether these potentially are the ones. Do they spawn around here naturally? I don't think so. Alright, 24. Okay, I'm just gonna... Wait, hold on. I will read chat once I've got all of these, because I don't really want to lose count. Alright, I think that's 26. There's 27. 28. Oh, there we go, 29. I think another thing as well is I'm going to try and focus on... I'm going to do Gen 9 first. I want to get all the Gen 9 ones done. Maybe I'll have an intermission of 1 or 2 others. But I want to focus on finishing off all the new Gen 9 ones that I can catch, at least in this game. And then from there, I'll probably do ones that I can't get in Dynamax Adventures. Just because, you know, I'm going to be doing a lot of Dynamax Adventures, and I might catch them there, you know. Especially the Gen 8 ones, at least. Alright, that's 36 or 37, so I'll go 36, just to be extra careful. Okay, nearly to 40. Half of me was tempted just to put an auto counter for this. Like, it's not hard, I've already got one installed, because I use it for Arceus. But I can't be bothered, it's only counting to 60. Plus that message stays up quite a while, so... That's 41. Oh, I think I just ran into it, damn it. I'm definitely not embarrassed. You're not my mum. I know you're not my mum because you spell it the weird American way. Or, I suppose, yeah, how you learn American English. Or whatever's taught in Slovenia, or how you learnt it. Because that is not the correct spelling. It is with a U, not an O, and no one can tell me otherwise. Alright, I think that's 42. Nearly there. So once we get to 60, I will save and do a sandwich. So nah, it's just a U for mum. It's a U. It's not mom, is it? And it's just stupid spelling. Okay. Also, I do, as a thing, I don't expect. I think the viewers will naturally be lower today, as they always are, which is why I actually started doing Dynamax Adventures, half of it, because I said, would people want to do it? And then suddenly the viewers massively blew up, and I realised how fun it was doing it with other people. So, you know, I said we will do some more eventually, but whilst we've got some of this, I figured it's been a good while, and I like getting shinies, so... but that said, that's, you know, our counter's gone up 2, because of that Mimikyu and the Ho-Oh, and I'm suddenly like, you know what, I actually really appreciate getting shinies, so... Okay, I think this is the 50th. So, we'll keep going. We're nearly there. 51. Can't get too close to them whilst Gallade is still fighting. That's 52. We'll have to check down there every now and then as well. 53. That's 54. 55. Nearly there. I'll do one. I'll probably do 2 over. 2 over, just to make sure. Okay, 57, 58, 59. And there's 60. So if we just clear 2 more, just to doubly make sure. There's 1. And you know what, I'll do 1 more, because I usually do 3 more. Alright, there we go. We can now save. And just before we go into a picnic, I need to get off Crydon anyway, but I'll also just have a quick look just to see if there's any shinies around. Doesn't look like there is. Let's get into our first picnic in like a month. Have a quick read back through chat as well if there's anything I missed. When do I finish middle? So we don't have middle school. We have elementary, which we call primary school. And then after primary school ended in year 6, so the year you go from 10 to 11, and then after that you just have high school until you turn 18, and that's your last year. Simple as that, really. Okay, that is one thing, because it's been so long. I cannot remember for the life of me what ingredients are for the sandwiches, so let's have a quick look. So poison, we need green pepper, that's what we're going to go with. Actually, yeah, we'll do poison. There might be other, I can't really remember. I'll have a look after this one, because I doubt we're going to get 2 really quickly. I'll have a look after this, what other ones we need, what types they are, so we can prioritise what sandwiches to use. Alright, so we need green pepper, then we need a cucumber, a pickle, and any 2 herba mysticas, and we're doing poison. And we can't do a sweet and a sour together, so we'll just use a sour and a sour, right? Yep, looks good. No, not for primary school, no. I said I was only 11. Not the sort of thing you do then. I mean, prom is way more of an American thing. Like, it's a, you know, homecoming, we don't have that. That's all, you know, stuff we only know because of movies and stuff, but yeah, prom is way more of an American thing. They've done it. They do it over here now, but it's way bigger in America. But no, it tends to be end of high school. All right, so I'm still goated at making sandwiches. 1, 2, and 3, and then 1. Oh, missed it. 2, and 3. Lovely. Well, not really. Look at that sandwich. It's a disgrace. It's disgusting, but very nice. You must have some big-ish shoes. I'm actually excited to finally get some shinies, you know. Because realistically, Herba Mystica, I'm not going to do it until I get a shiny, so... And the rate's obviously way better than Dynamax. It will take, you know, way quicker at least. As in, like, trends or, like, specific things that are found in America? Because there's certainly some things I don't want from America. Alright, well, for now, it's annoying that some of them are spawning down there. I think what I'm just going to have to do is kind of just have a quick float around. Maybe I can jump over to this rock every now and then. Because I need to despawn them as well. That's the other important thing. Oh, it's just going to be annoying to constantly climbing up and down. But hopefully they should be pretty obvious. As I said, it is gold as opposed to the usual silver. Yeah, prom. I said prom became a big thing in America. It wasn't really a thing. You know, people. You know, other countries adopted it just as kind of a. I don't know, more of like a celebration of the end of, you know, whatever you were doing. I think the other thing is as well is that America, I think, is probably the most televised sort of country in the world. Okay, it does look like Revavroom spawn around here, so I can't go too far. Yeah, it's one, you know, one of the most televised countries, you know, and it's very popular in the media, things like that. So people see a lot of their stuff over, you know, their own country or as opposed to other countries. So naturally, people want more from them, I guess. Yeah, this is all. Oh, damn, this is annoying. Revavroom does spawn in this area, so I've just got to hope my outbreak's good enough. You know, I'm going to focus on these top lot, because the bottom lot may not even be affected by the sandwich, and I know the top lot are, so... No, I don't think so. As I said, I didn't even think our school was going to have one. As I said, I didn't go, I wasn't bothered, but they did have one. It wasn't in school, it was at a separate place, and, you know, students mainly organised it, because it's not really, as I said, a super common thing, I guess. A lot of schools don't do it, so I'm going to have to look down there. It's going to bug me if I don't. So if I run here, everything should reset. You know, I might get lucky and just get one outside the outbreak, but yeah, it's not ideal placing for an outbreak, but I don't care. I just want some shinies. It better be obvious. Hopefully the weather doesn't, like, obscure it or something. Very frustrating to run near, aren't they, though? Thanks, Piper. Air Zoom. I've never heard of those. Maybe I'll have a look later. Well, that's crazy, because this is the room, so... Get wrecked. Yeah, well, it's one I need anyway, so... I have to do it. I have to do all of them, remember. This is how shiny living dex hunting works, unfortunately. Nope, stop running into me, please. I don't think it's that bad. I like Varoom and Revavroom. Pipe, you're so weird. More responding to No Lifers comment than mine. That is. Yeah, it's just such a bad place for an outbreak, but... Oh well. Can they... Do you think this is included at all? Nah, why would it be? Oh my god. What is it? Oh, Dunsparce. I didn't even mean to run into you. Okay, yeah, they can't spawn down here. Get away from them. Because you do and say weird things, that's why. Cool. It's been a while since I've done this. All this movement, I'm like, wow. There's a lot going on. Especially with just like the general lag. Like it's not particularly laggy, it's just like it's not very smooth. But you know, again, it's Pokemon. I'm not expecting some super high frame rate, you know. I am expecting some shinies though. When was the last time I touched grass? This morning when I was on my bike. That's when. And then yesterday when I was playing football. That as well. What do you think I do when I'm not streaming? I don't just sit at home. For someone who's very into video games, I said I'm also a massive sports person, so... Well, yeah, how do you think I went outside and got on the bike? And also played football? Think about these things, guys. I don't want to stray too far, but I need to reset them because it's just bad positioning. But when I played football, I definitely touched the grass because I did any like slide tackles. so my skin touched the grass. No, I did not fall over. Is that shiny? No, it's just the light. Damn it, it's really weird lighting. I thought it was shiny, but see, like there, it looks slightly shiny, but it's just the way it glows. I'm hoping it's really obvious now then. Maybe it's this sunlight, because that did not make it look non-shiny. Oh my god, please don't run into me. You think it's funny? Well, why don't you go and participate then? Why don't you go try play some football? See how that goes. Okay, yeah, this crater should be enough to reset. It is frustrating trying to see them in this light though, I must admit. If nighttime could come a little bit quicker, that would be great. Oh, damn it. When did I say that? No, the reason I say it is because you're definitely not my level, so if someone's going to fall over, it's going to be you. Oh, damn it. These things suck, man. They're so annoying. Oh yeah, I bet you did. Sure. See, look, that one looks shiny. Is that shiny? Nah, do you see what I mean? It looks so shiny. But it just wasn't shiny. Well, I generally was convinced that one was shiny. Nah, not everyone, just Piper, definitely. The reason I think it's funny is because Piper's saying, oh, when did you last touch grass? Well, when did you last touch grass? Okay, this lighting's way better. I realised that I was doing a water hunt a while ago, and in the day, oh my god, it was awful, whereas at night, so much easier. Didn't end up getting it, mind you, but... No comment, yeah, see? There we go. Is that an end of sentence, or are you typing more? It sounds like you're typing more. So I don't have anything to comment yet. Also, I think I've decided I'm going to be streaming Thursday, but I won't be streaming Saturday because it's too close to the exam. However, I will be streaming Tuesday and probably Thursday again. I think it might just be sticking to Tuesday, Thursdays, depending when my exams are. Oh, I thought that was shiny again. Ah, damn it. How can you do revision and watch Twitch at the same time? That's quite a lot. Very nice. I'd love some pizza, but I always love pizza, and I always want some, so... Well, just in, you never know, in your exam, you might mistake, I don't know, something important with a Pokemon, because you were looking at Twitch, so... It's for your sake. Is that a good price? I suppose it depends on what pizza you're buying. Ah, that's a shiny. There we go. Okay, that one was relatively obvious. We'll take that. Varoom, come back, please. Oh my god. There we go. What do you mean you're the good luck charm? You've been here for ages. There it is, our first shiny. Thank God. Why am I... No, that's not what I meant to do. I mean, I suppose it will do. Does Varoom have anything? I don't actually know. I better check. Let me just check it doesn't have any sort of explosion move. Varoom Cerebi. Varoom. So this one's level 27. So it has Screech, Headbutt, Gyro Ball, and Sludge. Okay, yeah, that's fine. There we go. And now we use our Luxury Ball for the first time in a long time, at least in this game. And get ourselves a shiny Varoom. Where is it? There we are. Boom. First shiny of the stream. It's been a while since we've had this as well, isn't it? Shinies this stream. This can now be updated to 1. Lovely. No, I do not want to give Varoom a nickname. There we go. Thank you very much. Okay, now on to the second one. If we can keep it nighttime, that's great, because it's way more obvious in the nighttime. Also, it had purple wheels, right? Did the normal ones have purple wheels? I think they do. They just don't stick out as much. So that should be another indicator. How long we got left? 17 minutes. Yeah, we should definitely get this one. Also, I am 100% going to implement some stuff with Nightbot to just stop you guys from saying some things in the chat, because yeah, I mean, this one definitely isn't necessary. I could have deleted half of these messages, but I just couldn't be bothered. So I'm going to put in something from Nightbot, because you don't need to say these things. Come on, guys. No, nothing. Don't WTF me. You can't be saying that. It's just run, it's wrong, and it's weird. No, just don't say stuff like that on my stream. Simple as that. It doesn't matter, still what you said. No, they're not as purple, the wheels. They're more like going into dark blue, but they're still purple enough. So I reckon that should be a decentish giveaway as well. I'll say that, on the GIF they don't look purple at all, but oh well. 15 minutes-ish, yeah? Cool. So I'm so excited for these exams to be over. I mean, I literally only have like a week of freedom until I start my job. Unfortunately, but it does mean that I can actually focus on sorting the channel out, because, you know, my evenings are going to be completely free to do whatever. Same with weekends. I have no work to do outside of them, which is nice. Or nothing to revise for, prepare for, anything like that. So I can focus a bit on the channel, actually get the YouTube video I want to put out uploaded. You know, I've got gear stuff coming as well, so I can sort all of that out. I can actually be organised with all of these, you know, and actually prepare a little bit more. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Only about a month away now. Long month though, very long month. Not looking forward to that part. Oh, this isn't a bad spot actually. Seeing him from above. Oh, damn it. To be fair, I could probably hunt Room, but I'd need an outbreak for that, I think. There might be a spot for him, but I can't be bothered. I'll just continue with this, and then, you know, if I run out, then next time I'll specifically hunt for a Revavroom. Revavroom. God, it's hard to say really quickly, isn't it? It is 100% true, though, that these definitely get less views than Dynamax Adventures do. I mean, maybe a lot more people are doing these as well, I think. I think that probably has an impact. But I think the main thing is just that Dynamax Adventures is a bit, you know, different, and obviously people can take part, so that tends to be a lot more likely to what people want to tune into, I guess. But I want to hunt in these games, so that is what we prioritize. See, now I've thought about looking at the timer, I'm just going to be checking it every so often. That's all I think about. Any of these shiny? No, they got those like slight reflections. I mean, when I saw the shiny, I was like confident that was shiny pretty quickly. I know I was very close to it, but I instantly was like, yeah, that's, you know, that's a shiny. So if we can just have the same luck, hopefully I should be able to notice it pretty quickly. You'd like to think so, at least. Da, da, da. I can see the Giratina. What on earth is your profile picture? Literally have no idea what the profile picture is. Maybe whilst I'm here, just like let them all spawn in a little bit, just so we get a decent pool. Oh, I just realised I haven't updated this. It's been a while since I've hunted in Scarlet. I haven't done this in a while. Okay, let me do this then. Change these guys around. Oh, Demon Slayer, I see. Yes, I know you do. You've made your opinion very clear. Okay, there's the room. Let's make him a little bit smaller. And then our current target will update to Revavroom. Nope, that is not what I was searching for. Revavroom, there we go. I really don't think these ones are that bad. I like that they're actually, I mean, barely, but, you know, slightly integrated into the way the game is played, you know, with Team Star and all, specifically Revavroom. It just makes, I don't know, a Pokemon slightly more interesting, I think. Should I get a sub again? Oh, do you not have one anymore? It's up to you. You don't have to. I also realised you have way less to talk about on these. I've forgotten how repetitive these maybe are. And although not necessarily just because the Dynamax Adventures are changing, and you know there's a lot going on that it's therefore more interesting, at least there is something to talk about, like, oh, this is what the move I should do, and it, you know, makes me think of other things, I suppose. Whereas I forgot how much I sort of have to bring up my own conversation, or I have to rely on you guys bringing up conversation. So, oh my god, yeah, I think I've just hold on, what? Why is your? It says your first thing is gone, your gifter leader, and your VIP is gone on that message. That can't be right, unless you've chosen to not show them. Because I haven't removed, like, you might lose first. No, I don't think you would. But you can't lose gift leader or VIP. That makes sense. But am I the biggest Pokemon fan you know? Yeah, probably. Anyway, I feel like there's a difference between Pokemon fan and know about Pokemon. Because hours-wise, like playing the games, consuming media or whatever, I feel like I do more than you. But you definitely have more knowledge about certain things. Because you pay more attention to certain specific things, aspects of the game. Oh, okay, they all came back. It was literally just that singular message where it said, am I the biggest Pokemon fan? That's the only one. It just disappeared for that. That was weird. Unless you did it yourself. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't mean I'm not a fan of some of the other stuff. It's just, you know, I don't particularly focus on that. But, you know, I definitely play more Pokemon than you. Like, that's without a doubt. Oh, that's just weird then. I don't know why I just, like, half cut out just for that singular message. Weird. That's why I put you off. It's like, how has everything suddenly gone? But your sub badge doesn't even show because you've got those. I mean, you can change it if you want. When you're typing, if you have the little image of what appears next to you, you can actually change it there. But you know, as I said, I don't know if that's definitely the case for yours if your subs run out or whatever. And how often do you do Nuzlocke? And maybe like a few hours or whatever. I mean, on Shield alone, I've got so many hours. I mean, especially with all the ones recently. And now I can do this during a Dynamax adventure. Couldn't do it then. But if we have a look in here, we can have a look at my Shield. Look at that. No, that's Scarlet. Shield's at over 785. My God. It's nearly at 800 hours in Shield. Oh my God. Dragon Quest time. Okay. Make sure you go and bank your gold, okay? Go bank your gold, and then if you want the Hendrick costume, I said you'll get it for free in Act 3 anyway. If you want it early, you can go get it in Gondolia. If you want to, that is. How long we got? 8 minutes, that's alright. I must admit, it is definitely weird doing this again, but, you know, hopefully it does mean more shinies, right? Theoretically, anyway. Do you want to see my new BDSP layout? Well, actually, no, originally I had 2 different ones, but I just merged it into one because the background was nicer. And I can't imagine I'm going to do any sort of BDSP hunts until I've got at least Arceus. But I've sort of made a nice little one for myself. So if we go into here and hide this, here's my BDSP one with the counter. So the background is actually a picture of Arceus, but I just, you know, use the background because it's nice. But that's how many we're on for Arceus now, which is, you know, always fun. We love struggling over double odds. Not something I was anticipating. I mean, like, actually people who post it on the internet, I've seen only one other person do more than me so far, which is about 14 and just under 15,000, but you were using 2 switches, so time spent, they spent less than me, because obviously that's only, what, 7,500-ish, whereas I've done more than that on my own, so incredibly depressing. As I said, I really want to do some radar hunts. I would love to do some more of those, but Arceus is the focus, so I'm just kind of doing as many as I can whenever. So we're nearly at 8,500. I'll do some more after the stream as well. Hopefully we'll get there eventually. It's going to be a glorious day when we do, but until then, we'll be doing other hunts as well. At least not in BDSP. Okay, we've got 6 minutes left. So we've already got 1 shiny, so I think it's a success. I mean, it depends how you feel, really, because getting 0... I mean, 0 effectively is getting 1, because you just reset the thing. And you're going to get 1 eventually. It just ultimately comes down then to, you know, to speed, rather than, you know, if you get 1 really early on, I'd say that's a dub, because this is our first sandwich. And how obviously many you get also can factor in. Depends how much you value time, really. But I feel like I have a lot of it, at least on stream, so... It's so funny because one of the first things I thought about when I got this game and think about shiny hunting is that with PLA, obviously, you know, I said in the past I think it's a bit overpowered and I like it, but I'm glad it was a one-time thing with the sounds. One thing I was specifically looking forward to is I didn't have to be really focused on sound. I could just focus on looking at the game. You know, if I wanted the volume down or I wanted to watch something else at the same time. Whereas with the fact that I do this on stream now anyway, I can't, you know, I have to listen and I have to watch, so I can't exactly, you know, focus on something else at the same time anyway, because I've got to focus on the chat, so. Yeah, there you are. In the top left of the screen. So it's up to you whether you want to get the costume early. I think you can get it down to 5,000 gold. I'll tell you where to get it. But definitely go bank your gold. Because you've literally got over 100 grand. And you really don't want to lose any of that. So I highly... Plus the other thing is as well... I said obviously any items you use, when you save, you lose those. And I don't want that, you know, to be tempted to, what's it called, you know, just because you lost those, therefore not use the save. It's in Gondolia. It's actually the same way you get the cat suit for Veronica early on, which I showed you that I had, and you were like, what? I didn't know how to get that. It's the same way of doing that. But yeah, it's in Gondolia. It's really simple. But yeah, so you can get it early. But I said for 5,000. Whether it ups your defense or not over the current costume you've got, I don't know. But it certainly looks way cooler. Yeah, the one I got, I'm talking about in Act 1. When I got that cat suit thing. Okay, so if you go over to the left, there should be like a brute, like, you know, the people with like the yellow, like, cap things over their heads. And if you speak to him, I'm assuming, I actually didn't get it this way initially, I didn't know about this. But if you speak to him, I'm assuming he'll do the same sort of thing he does for one of Veronica's costumes in Act 1. He'll say something like, I can offer you this great price to beat my brother or whatever, but say no. You say no. And then you go to his brother, who, if you just go slightly to the right and up the stairs, it's one of the first merchants on the left. He'll do the same thing but lower, and you keep, yeah, so you keep lowering it. So you say no, and then go to the other brother, say no, and they'll keep lowering each time, and then the lowest they get down to is 5,000. Because I said you don't want to pay 50,000 for it, because that would be ridiculous. So you just go up the stairs that are really near to the other guy that you just saw, and it's like, I think it's like the furthest merchant on the left, but it's like literally just up the stairs. You'll speak to him and say, oh, my brother tried to sell you this, well, I'll sell it for 40 or something. And you said you can do the same with Veronica's catsuit in Act 1. And then you just go back and forth a few times, just getting them to lower it until they get down to 5,000. And then you can buy it. How long we got? 1 minute 27. That's okay. We got a shiny. That's already quicker than like every Dynamax stream I've ever done. So. Nah, it's just bartering between brothers. They're very competitive, eh? Feels weird not regularly promoting people to, you know, if they want to join the Dynamax adventure. I'm so used to doing that at the moment. We won't continue with this. So I'd rather do a Rev of Room outbreak. And you know, as I said, clearing 60 doesn't take too long, so I don't mind doing that again. Do you? I mean, I don't have a brother, but I suppose just having a sibling is always nice. Well, it depends if you get on with them. But yeah, so to keep bartering between them and you'll get a discount. Until it goes down to 5,000. Okay, it looks like this is going to be just the one shiny. So I might have one more time just to fit in. Resetting the area. Any shinies about? Doesn't look like it. Quickly run in and out. Okay. Alright, that's the end of the sandwich. We'll save there. It doesn't matter. It looks better, so change the costume. The costume is awesome, and as you'll see, it's the one he has early in the game. It's amazing. All right, let's have a look then. If we got that, any marks on our shiny? I assume it's gone into box 2. Yep, I need to move this. Cool. When did I catch this then? How long ago was it? Oh my god. Oh wait, hold on. Is that the American date? Yeah, it is. Still, that is ages ago. The 2nd of April. It's nearly 2 months. My god. I didn't realise how long ago it was. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, it has got a mark. What has it got? It has got sleepy time. Varoom the Sleepy. I didn't even put it to sleep. Just knocked his health down. But, you know, it's a mark nonetheless. Pretty cool. Alright, well, new target then, so we're not going to do 2 in a row. It's a bit boring. I'm going to be doing another Gen 9 one. Ultimately, it's whatever's, you know, the easiest to get, I think. So there are quite a few I haven't done. No outbreaks for us to focus on today. But I certainly do have a list of what we could focus on, so let me have a look at that. Alright, what have we got? So we've got Grievard and Houndstone. We've got Farigarath. We've got our Bolivar, Armourouge, Baxcalibur, Bombardier, Cerelege. I should really put these all in a file. Flamigo. Maybe I should do Flamigo. It's a one-off one. Wattrel and Killer Wattrel. Oinkolo, Nimble, Poor Me and Poor Mott. Tandemaus and Mousehold. Yeah, I'm not doing those today. Rabska. What else? Bramblin and Brambleghast. Grafii. Who else here do we need? Spidops? Do I have a Spidops? I can't remember if I have a Spidops. I don't think I do, right? Let's have a quick look. Is that it? No, it can't be. There must be a few more. Oh yeah, Tinkertink. Oh, that is it. That is generally all the new Gen 9 shinies. Wow. I'm surprised. It's wherever the Venonat is. That's when I hunted for Spidops, I think. Yes, there we go. There it is. Shiny Spidops. Awful Pokemon, but not a bad shiny. Alright, bank all your gold, Piper. Make sure you bank it all, and then you can just go back to the Fortress of Fear. Alright, what's going to be the easiest to target? I reckon a Farigarath. I'm up for doing that, actually. I quite like it as a Pokemon. I think it'd be a cool shiny to get, so I think we're going to focus on that. I think the best place to do this will be in Area 0, so let's make our way to the coolest area in the game, hey. And then from here we will focus on the Farigarath / Girafarig, you know, things. Hopefully we get a Farigarath like we got that Gardevoir, which was still amazing. I can't believe that. But, you know, obviously just any of the line I will take. So let's make ourselves a psychic sandwich, which again, I really can't remember. What is it? Oh, are we just frozen? Okay, thank you. Psychic, onion. Oh, lovely. That's a pretty easy one. Do any of them not work for psychic? No is the answer, so we can get straight into it. No, that's not what I meant to do. Creative mode. So cucumber pickle and 3 onions, which are right next to each other. Lovely. And then we go... We'll just go too sour again. Make the easiest sandwich there is, probably. You know, I heard the raining in the game, and I just forgot about it. I just suddenly thought about it again in the back of my mind, and just looked outside as if it was raining in real life. Which it's not, but my mind's playing tricks on me. Alright, let's lay all the onion, which apparently just can't really affect each other. And then finally, pickle. Yeah. Put the sticks through, and there we go. Lovely. It was nice to actually update that shiny living dex count, because I said it was 446 for ages. Because it's been a while since we got any new shiny off the ground on, so... I may do a recount tonight as well, because I feel like I just lose count of what I add in a lot of the time, so... Alright. Yes. Oh. Wait, can you slide? How did I not know that? You can slide. Damn. That's pretty cool. Okay, I believe we go to number 3, I think it is, because 4 is the one actually in, like, the crystal bit, so... I think 3 is the lowest without going straight down. Ready for the super cool music, guys. Okay, yeah, this is like the main area to do it, I think. And there's our first Farigiraf, so that is what we're going to be focusing on. We are unfortunately going to get some Screamtails around here as well, but, you know, it's not the end of the world. Shiny Paradox Mons aren't exactly a bad thing, even if they are dupes. And unfortunately there's no other way to hunt Girafarig as effectively, so... I need to try focus on areas that have groups, but I'm not really sure if that is a thing. So I guess... Oh my god, Bishop's tiny. I guess I just look around and hope any giraffe is shiny. Because that is what I care about the most. Seem to be more groups around here, so... There's blue nose, blue spikes on either of them. But naturally, Farigiraf also has some other differences, more like an orange body rather than the typical lighter yellowish one. God, it's actually been ages since I've done this, I can't believe it. Oh no, it is a bit more, it's more orange than the normal one. That one's more like a weird faded orange, the shiny, that is. Weird. Very much like this though. I think this is pretty good shiny. I think Girafarig's definitely better. It's just not over the top, but regardless, I still like it. I think blue is such a brave colour to go with, you know, the colour palette of Girafarig, yet it just works, it looks really cool, so... Okay, it does look like they can spawn in groups over here as well, so... Right over the river. Can they spawn over the river? Assuming they can, right? Again, I can't really remember. Yes, is the answer. Okay, it looks pretty much just evenly split between Screamtail and Girafarig, so I'm not really sure there's any sort of improvement I can get anywhere. Does seem to be more Girafarig though, so hopefully that's the shiny we come across, hey? Ugh. How awesome would it be to get that, you know, that 1 out of 5 chance that of that group at least. Have I got a shiny Girafarig? Yes, I do have a shiny Girafarig. I caught it down here a long time ago. I'll have a look after the sandwich, just as to not waste time. But yeah, it was a good while ago. Which is why we focused on Frigiraf, I don't know. Yes, it's a good Pokemon. I think it really, it's one of the ones where, like, when we got told it had an evolution, it was getting an evolution, I think it made sense. It kind of seemed weird as a standalone Pokemon, I think. Especially for its size. Like, something like Shuckle, I mean, obviously there's, you know, certain fandom love for it, but I feel like it would be weird to give it an evolution. Like, it works as a standalone, whereas something like Girafarig, not so much, I don't think. I'm trying to think of another example, just because obviously we already know that it got an evolution and Shuckle doesn't have one. But I'm trying to think maybe of an example, one that didn't need one, or one that I think should get one. I think Stantler works. I mean, Scyther definitely didn't need another one, but it already had one, so it sort of doesn't really fit my argument. Is that shiny? No, it's not. Just bad lighting. Yeah, it's a bit annoying trying to see. I think the nose is definitely the best place to look. It's kind of hard to tell otherwise. Hello. What is a good example of what, you know, a Pokemon that got a later evolution that didn't necessarily need one? Like, doesn't necessarily, like, if you didn't have one, you would be like, oh yeah, that's, you know, it's a suitable stage. I think probably Bisharp. Like, as much as I love King Gambit and I do think it fits, like, I think it could have been completely fine on its own. I am glad they did it. They added it. But I think it's one that we looked at and went, you know, it didn't need it. You know, I think it's worked, but it didn't need it. I don't know if there's any that didn't work. I don't know. Or would have been better alone. What's a standalone Pokemon that you think maybe could deserve another evolution, or, you know, would fit another evolution? Problem is, a lot of the standalone Pokemon, you know, back in the old gens, do have an evolution now. So I think, as much as I like Stantlers, again, I think it probably could have survived on its own, but I think it was just so boring it had to upgrade a little bit. Can't even think of standalone Pokemon now. Oh, shiny! 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 It is not a Farigiraf, but it is a Girafarig, which ultimately we will take as well. So, where'd it go? There you are. Hello, my blue-nosed giraffe. Oh, I just realised I didn't screen record the old one. But there we go, level 59, damn. Forget how strong they are down here. There we go, though. I said the blue really works, I think. Especially on, like, the spine things. Maybe not so much on the nose, but I still think it looks nice. That was quite fast as well, actually. Because I have actually done this hunt once before for a second one and did not get it. So I'm pretty happy with that. And there we go. Shiny Girafarig, which will become a Farigiraf. Lovely. Alright, well, let's have a look at our timing left, because we are going to have to plan around the rest of the sandwich, of course. Okay, so we've got 10 minutes left. So let's update the GIFs on the stream. So we can update this to 2 for a start. Change this to our beautiful new Frigoraph that we will be getting. So it's a shame I don't have one, you know, as a Frigoraph. But it'd be the sort of thing that when, you know, when I don't have anything else to hunt, I'll probably just hunt, you know, for it specifically as a Frigoraph, you know, in the future, you know. Yeah, that will have to do. And then now we've got to think about what we're going to currently hunt then. So we're doing a psychic sandwich. Do we have any psychic mons that I need that are in Gen 9 that I don't have? Because my first thoughts are no. Because if there isn't, then I'll have to just focus on something else. Let's have a look at what Philly Beats You has on offer, because he always has some good stuff. Psychic. Any mons that we need. Okay, what have we got? So we've got Gallade, maybe. Bronzong, I do need Bronzong. Hattener, that's a good shout. I don't actually have the gift though, that's the only thought. Oh, we could do Indeed. Should I just... Oh, I'm gonna have to continue with Indeedee, aren't I? I've got to get Indeedee eventually, so let's focus on Indeedee then. Yeah, no worries. Well, we found 2 shinies. We got out of a room, and I just caught a shiny Girafarig. And I'm just changing the GIF now. Unfortunately, it wasn't a Frigoraph. I will evolve it. But we're going to have to, as I don't have any other Psychic Gen 9 Pokemon to hunt, we're going to have to continue a Psychic hunt. And unfortunately, that is going to be for Indeedee over here, who does not want to be shiny. But no matter. We've got to get it eventually. Sort of hoping I was going to get it in the odd random Dynamax adventure, but I don't tend to take Psychic Mons too often, so... A Liquid Metal Greatsword, very nice. I have a feeling that's what I have as my Greatsword weapon. Because it said it's Fortress of Fear recipe. Alright, I guess we've got to focus on Indeedee now. Gurat Sword, yes. Well done. Okay, this little idiot, which never wants to be shiny, for the next 20 minutes. Oh, and there's just Espatheras, and oh god. Please don't give me another Espathera. I don't need more Espatheras. I've got a million of them at this point. A Gallade I'll take that. If any of the Gallades that show up here want to be shiny, that would be very nice. But for now, we're going to have to focus on Indeedee until we can switch our hunt to a sandwich that, you know, requires, or that, you know, provides us with a Gen 9 hunt for a mon that, you know, we don't already have. Because there don't seem to be any more Psychic types that I already have, at least I believe so. But I could just double check quickly. Like I said, I need to put them all in like in a quick file, so I don't have to scroll through my entire GIF collection, as it were. I would like to do the Hatena line as well, but I mean, I could do them. I've already got Hatterene, and the rest I can't. The other 2 you can't get in Dynamax Adventures, so yeah, it probably makes sense to do them. So, as in, that makes the heat go down. Oh, do you mean? Oh, you mean the power? Because there is what, a cold one, but yeah, no, there isn't. You've just got to be better. And if you mess up, the only chance you really have is just a bit of luck where it pushes it down for you. So, yeah, you just got to get a bit better at doing it ultimately. Yeah, well, it's true. There's no other way around it. If you messed up, you've just got to next time do a bit better. And I said I always try to use Kaquadrabash, you know, until I get either close or, you know, one makes it or something like that. I basically just tried to hit as many square. I raised the heat at the start, and then I tried to hit as many squares as I can, so that they get nearish or on the thing, and then, you know, be a bit more individual towards the end, as it were. Very nice. I have no idea what mine currently is. Is this a... Oh, wait, no, this is just a random one. I always think they're the, like, event ones. They do look like it, to be fair. It's not been quite as satisfying as Arceus, but I can't wait to get this shiny in DD, just because it's been such a pain. They have just not been shiny. They just do not want to be shiny for me. And I think they should be, like, clear enough if they're shiny, so... Like, for example... See, like, they're both dark. Therefore, it's not shiny. It's more of, like, a light bluish. I can't see because under the tree. I doubt it is, but I'm just going to check. Just to be sure. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. I didn't post it on Twitter, but I did make a brief thing earlier, right at the start of the stream. Well, maybe not right at the start, like 5 minutes in. As I said, we're going to have way less viewers today, because a lot of people have been joining and following because of Dynamax Adventures. It's been a while since I've done one of these. So, naturally there'll be less people around anyway, so I figured I'd just mention it earlier on. I'm just glad I got it under 100, to be honest. Because ultimately, as long as, you know, 93, it still feels like a long time, and it is. You know, I know that the odds are technically 1 in 100, so I've got to be happy with, you know, under odds, effectively. I mean, is it under odds? Because if I do another 7, I wouldn't get it again. So technically, it's accurate. It is odds, you know, on odds. Because out of the 100 times I did it, I'd get 1. But, you know. I guess it's just it's more of a phrasing, the way shiny hunters talk about getting shinies. I tell you what, I shouldn't... Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I was just about to say I shouldn't have done this hunt, because we never get Indeedee. Oh my god, yes. I knew it was obvious. I knew I'd be able to clearly see it. This was just big, never showing up. But there it is. Finally, we got this stupid Indeedee. Oh my god. I thought this thing was going to be the end of me. Honestly, I'm going to check its moveset. It seems like a very calm Pokemon, so I'm sure it doesn't have anything, but oh, I'm so glad I finally got that. This is probably one of my most hunted for Mons. I just, half of me was thinking I've just been, you know, it's just not been going well. Or maybe I'm actually missing them, but oh, I'm so glad. I was going to say, you know, maybe the luck has it started decently today and it's been a while. Maybe they'll help us out. It looks like they have. Alright, it's got Psychic Terrain, Power Split, Carmine and Psychic. Yeah, it's literally just got rubbish moves. Oh, I'm so glad. I've been hunting for this thing. The amount of hunts I've effectively done. I think I've done one hunt actually specifically for it. And then every other hunt since has been on the back of another one. But multiple of them have been, you know, during another one, or I've been trying to get it at the same time, or I've had a lot of time to do it. It feels like I've looked for this loads. It just means I don't get any more stupid Espathras. Because until I decide to do the Form Dex, which will be a long time away, I may potentially never ever have to come here ever again. So that is a nice little bonus. Oh, thank God. It also means I need to find another target to finish the rest of this sandwich. What could I do that I don't already have? I'd like to do her tenor, really. Oh, come on, Indeedee. Curlier? Do I have a... Oh, I might have a Roltz one. I do actually have a shiny Curlier in PLA. Not in a Luxury Ball, of course, but... Oh yeah, that massively ups your speed. Did you not already go there after you know, you unlocked the whole castle? Surprised you did any of that before, Jasper. Alright, there we go. Oh, thank God. I'm just glad I got that one done. How long do we have left? 15 minutes. Okay, that's not bad. It's up to you, really. Whoever you think needs more speed, or who would you rather go on early? I can't remember who I give. I have a feeling Serena has it just because she's so overpowered. I think that's the reason I gave it to her. Yeah, but it's it's how you get good items and don't mess up. All right, let's up that then. I can't believe we just got the Ndidi. It's been a nightmare trying to get it, but we've got it now. All right, let's switch these over. So Ndidi. There we go. Thank God you finally shone. You're not even meant to be hunted for today, but I have no Psychic Mons left. Okay, Psychic Mons that I can still focus on that I don't already have. Sylvando, I assume you mean. Here's some Psychic Mons in Scarlet and Violet. Psychic... Wait, am I able to just do a Pokedex? Yeah, look, if I just go onto Pokemon.com, I'll do it there. Advanced search. Show advanced search. There we go. Psychic type. I don't care what number it is. I'll just have a look at all and then search. So any psychic types that are in the game. Okay, we've done the Slowbro line. I've got Drowsy and Hypno. I could do Hypno. I don't have Hypno. You're not in the game. Okay, we've already got through Gen 1. None of you are in the game. Okay, so we've got Roltz. Roltz is a shout. Dunspoink and Grumpig. That's why we have been a lot on the back of those, trying to get stupid Ndidi. You're not in the game. Damn, there's really not as many Bronzong I could do. Obviously Gallade, but it doesn't really appear very much. What else have we got? We've done the whole Gothitelle line. Oh god, there's really not as many as I thought. I've done Oranguru, I've done Bruxish. I'm already on to Gen 8. It might have to be Roltz then. So we've got Hatena, Hatchram as well. Rabsca, which obviously you can't hunt as a Psychic Mon. Okay, yeah, so that's pretty much it that I don't have. So it means we have to do either Roltz, Hatena, or Hatchram. So do I have any of those? I don't think I have a Hatchram or Hatena, but I do think I have a Roltz. Which in that case I will hunt for Roltz. Yeah, I do. So let's put that up. Because I believe I got this when I was starting the Roltz / Gardevoir hunt, and then I got the Gardevoir first. Alright, where can I hunt Roltz then? I need to double check where I can actually hunt Roltz. Because to be honest, I have no clue. Where on earth can I hunt it? Is it still on the mountain? Do I need a certain type of day? If not, I might have to go do Drowsy and get a GIF up, unfortunately. But as I said, not the end of the world. Hey, if I could get through this advert, that'd be fantastic, and then I could see exactly where to go. All right. So we want Roltz. Okay, apparently Roltz can't be found this way. You can't use Psychic Damage for Roltz. Great. I guess we do Drowsy and Bronzong then, because I do technically need both. It seems to be in these sort of ruins near Alfornada. Or I could just focus on Drowsy. Yes, they're both by like these ruins. Bronzong or Drowsy I'll do. Because Bronzong as a Bronzong is always better. Hypno would be pretty cool as well, but I think that's unlikely. Alright, it does mean, however, I am going to have to not pause the stream, but it's certainly going to get slow whilst I look up these GIFs. What I'll do is for the next time we do this, whether it be this stream or maybe next week or something, maybe I'll do one of these a week or something. What I will do is I will just get up everything that I could possibly hunt for if I was to, get something before the end of a sandwich, and then go from there. Alright, so I've added Hypno in, Bronzong. Luckily it's been quite fast today. What we'll do in the meantime as well is I will get up Hatchrim and Hatena as well. Hatchrim. Which is actually a really nice shiny. I really like that. That's very nice. And then Hatena. Also pretty nice shiny. I think much nicer than Hatterene. Alright, there we go. Those are all downloaded. Now we can close this and change this from a Rolts to... we'll go Hypno, I think. I actually have my Drowsy from Let's Go, so... I was trying to get a second one, but, you know, I never got there. That was before we knew how to properly hunt in them, only recently. But let's head over there. So if we go all the way down here, it's around this area, I think. So I'll just set that one as our destination. I'm sure I'll find it. It's a set of ruins. That also seems to be where Drowsy spawns, nearer to the start of the game as well. For some reason, ruins seem to spawn them, so that is where we are going. I don't actually specifically know where this is, but is it up on that mountain? I have a feeling it might be up there. I actually can't remember like anything that spawns around here. My spawn rate knowledge has gone out the window. Well, Meditite spawns here, that's for sure. Definitely don't need those. Have both a Meditite and a Medicham found as their own forms. Okay, here we go. There's Hypno. Oh, damn, we get quite a few other things here as well. Oh, well. Hypno would be pretty cool, I must admit. It's a very good shiny. But also Bronzong's here, and we will take a Bronzong as well. I do actually have a shiny Bronzong, which I caught in Dinox Adventures, whilst we were streaming them, actually. But I made a really dumb mistake in that. I actually caught one in PLA as well. I was thinking I actually need Bronzor, not Bronzong. But I basically caught one in a Pokeball because I was like, I already have it. Then it turned out really shiny. I was like, wait, hold on a second, I need it in a luxury ball. So if I was to get one, I'll take it. But obviously the primary target is Hypno. Glad I put that. I nearly put Bronzong, but I know it's Bronzor I actually don't have any of. I do have multiple Bronzongs, just not in the right Pokeballs. Good thing is, Hypno really stands out. I'm not sure there are many shinies that appear, you know, less obvious, as it were. It's a pretty obvious shiny. The only thing is about resetting them, unfortunately. Doesn't seem to be a super easy way to do that. I am grateful for an easy one to look for, though. Hi, Piper. Yeah, you can, but after... I mean, how long we got left on this? We've got 12 minutes. Once this 12 minutes is up, it will be... What I am hunting is specifically the Gen 9 ones I don't have. I was going to put a Nightbot command, but I forgot. So, no, I will not hunt Tynamo, because Tynamo is basically impossible without Masuda, so... It's just a nightmare to look for. I'm hunting specifically for the new Gen 9 Pokemon that I don't already have. But I've already got all the Psychic ones, which is the only reason we're hunting for anything that isn't Gen 9 right now. So you have to pick from a short list of Gen 9 ones I don't have. You can have a look under the command Shiny Dex, and then click on, you know, the Gen 9 Shinies, and it shows you the Gen 9 Shinies I've got. But yeah, so there aren't too many. I mean, off the top of my head, you've got Baxcalibur, Grafaiai, Oinkologne, Poor Me, Pormot, Flamigo, Tandemouse, Mousehold. Don't say them, I'm not doing them today. There's a few others as well. Ceruledge, Armarouge, and a few others. Bolivar, I think I still need one more Smoliv. I've done 2. I think I stopped because, you know, it's not a very interesting hunt, just the Olive every time. I already have a Mabostiff. Mabostiff was actually, or Mastiff and my Bostiff was actually the first shiny hunt I did on stream. Way back in like February or whenever it was. So I already have both of those. Pretty nice shinies, I must say, especially Mastiff. My Bostiff isn't as obvious, but still nice nonetheless. Oh, Gallade can spawn here. Rare it seems, but wouldn't mind one of those. Okay, this is not spawning as nearly as much as I hoped it would, but like I said, this isn't, you know, it's only just to finish off the sandwich and not completely waste it. I do actually have a another dex. It's not under the commands, but if you were to go to the commands shiny dex, click the link, you can actually like remove the living shiny dex part from the, or whatever the last bit is, from the URL, and it'll actually take you to the pages of all my dexes. And there's one I've called, I think, only Gen 9 shinies. So that one, if you just press hide all Pokemon, it shows you, or caught Pokemon. It shows you the specific ones I don't have. I think. I can't quite remember. I think the one I've got on display is specifically only the ones clicked Gen 9 ones, even if I have the other ones shiny, because they haven't done the home one yet. I said I'm sure they will soon. But I do have one that is, it is all but the ones I have, and you know, it is all of them, and then with the Gen 9 ones removed, except the ones I have. So you can literally just press hide caught Pokemon, it shows you the only ones that are in Gen 9 that I do not have, which, as I said, are very few now, especially considering I've already caught 2 today. So it's a great website, I think it's very useful. They just need to do a home update, but I think they've just left it because they don't know the specific order until the home update comes out, which obviously, you know, was announced and then delayed. I actually thought I saw something about that today, and then it just, because my Blade and Fury YouTube Twitter account is way less active, I got a notification for it, or a tweet pop up, even though it was 3 days old, the one specifically saying it's been delayed, and I thought there was a new update on it, but alas, there was not. Okay, just under 8 minutes left. I mean, I'm not expecting anything here. We've already had 2 shinies off this sandwich, including the dreaded Indeedee, so this one's already a massive win. Hypno would be amazing, but I just want to get on to the next one. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'll create a new command right now of what I need to catch. Now, I could just do it like a spin the wheel thing, really. So I've seen a lot of people do that. I mean, before we were hunting specific types, whereas now I'm kind of just finishing off what I need to. And then I'll focus on, you know, filling out the rest of the decks. So once home comes as well, I can sort of start putting in my titles, finishing, you know, the Scarlet, Violet, Shiny decks. So I'll just transfer the load over to show that I have them shiny in the game, and then, you know, any ones I don't have, obviously, we can focus on. So, but yeah, if I create a custom command now, and then you can see which ones I need. Because I can't just bring a spin the wheel up. My laptop will not be able to handle opening a tab. Is there a Gimmickle there? Oh, there is. Very nice. These things are everywhere. So if I create this custom command now, then you can see exactly what ones I have left that are Gen 9, and then I can do those. So we've already done very well on this sandwich, so Hypno's just to help finish us off, and then so we can focus. So So let's log into Nightbot and add this command. I'll do the ones I can. I can probably just get the list up actually. That'll make it easier. I have to do it on my phone though, because I know where I'm doing it on stream. It'll break the stream. So that I know the limits of my laptop. Okay, 5 minutes left. Ugh, dear. Okay, let's climb back up here. Oh. Any shinies for me? Any shinies? Okay, 4 minutes 40. Okay, custom. So I'll change it to, because I think I'm going to exclusively focus on the Gen 9 ones. That means I have to do tandem mouse. I'm going to have to do it eventually. Well, I'll put on a list of which ones to do. And then the to catch command I'll update eventually to all the ones I need to do left in Gen 9. So that at least shows there. Then I can have something like viewers pick what I hunt sort of thing, you know. Okay, no, I'm gonna have to do this after this hunt's done. That's annoying to try and do at the same time. Plus, I reckon it's probably quick if I open it on my computer and then just quickly jot all the ones down. So I will do that. It's going to be way easier. It's just me, or like the hypno spawning seems to be really varied. It seems to go from like 1 or 2 to like 10. I think it might just be like a mixed pool of what can spawn, and so you know, it's just sometimes there's more, sometimes there's less. Yeah, because there's Flitter and Meditite spawning here now. Okay, so run to the cliff, run back. Any shinies around? Nope, a lot of Bronzong though. Wonder what else spawns up here then, usually, or if it is just these guys. Maybe like one other mon as well, I don't know. Are any of you shiny? Because you've only got 2 minutes to be. Well, I mean, you could be shiny after that, but if you're not shiny now, I'd be very surprised if you're shiny as I'm leaving. That would certainly be a shock. Okay, run to the cliff. Run back. Just reset those spawns. No shinies. Alright, back up the cliff we go. Certainly isn't a bad method. I don't think so, at least. Alright, there we go. So one of the last few checks. Feels like, at least. Any of you shiny? Answer's no. Doesn't quite work, but Good job for trying. How long we got? 51 seconds. Alright, so you'd probably be my last check actually. I was going to say penultimate by the time I get back up the mountain. I might be able to just squeeze in one more. How has Gimme Ghoul already respawned? This is another one that I've only just heard. Oh, come on, climb. Climb. "23 seconds. Okay, last one. And then we can sort out this command, eh? Okay, any of you shiny? No, but that's fine. It's only spawned quite a lot. I think I'll probably do this Hypno at some point. Actually, I like this line. I think it's a good line. Alright, there we go. That's it. Alright, let's save here. So we can see the Fluffy spawning. Now, first thing I'm going to do is quickly implement this this Nightbot command. So the stream will lag a little bit for a minute whilst I add in the command. So it's going to be called to catch. I'm going to quickly hop over to my tracker. Gen 9 Pokemon to catch. And then we go over to Scarlet, Violet, Shinies. And hide caught Pokemon. I'm just going to put all starters because that's easy and they will not be done until I've got Masuda. Do I have an Oinkologne? I don't think I do, right? I'm pretty sure I don't. Yeah, I don't. So, Oinkologne. Then we have Nimble. Poor Me. Poor Mo. I mean, how did the stream handle me just going from that screen to the other one? Did it lag at all? I'm assuming it did. It usually does. Oh, Bolivar. Armor Rouge. Ceruledge. Wattrel. Killer Wattrel. Farigarath, obviously we just caught. Grafai, which again has been another one that's starting to be a bit annoying. I've had a look a few times for that. Bramblegast. Rabsca. I think I started that, I just didn't think I finished it. Tinkertink. Bombardier. Okay, there are a few more than I thought. Varoom we just caught. Varoom. I'm not going to include the Scarlet exclusives because I do not have Scarlet, so I'll have to get those another time. Houndstone and Flamigo. Believe that's it. Oh, and Baxcalibur. So add in Flamigo. And how did that look on stream? That. Oh, it moved relatively fast. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm just going to change the cooldown. There we go. Submit. Alright, we should now have a command to basically make it so that it shows that what we've got. Anyway, why don't we check these for marks? So we've got our Varoom, which did have a mark. It had a sleepy mark. Let's check our Girafarig and our Indeedee. Does it have a mark? No, it does not. Indeedee. No, it does not. But we can evolve our Girafarig, so whichever one is better is the one I evolve. So let's have a look at this one. This one has got okay stats. It does not look like it's going to be that one. And where is our other Girafarig? A while ago I caught it. How long ago did I catch this thing? Oh my god. It's one of the earliest ones. Okay, this one is the one I'll be evolving. But when did I catch this? Oh my goodness. Back in December. It's been 5 months. Alright, well nonetheless, that is the one we'll be evolving. Unless it takes a while. How do you evolve it again? How to evolve Girafarig. I'll have to use Twin Beam. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, at least it won't take long. Let's evolve it then. The second shiny... yeah, it was in... Well, the second one technically was Girafarig, but of that hunt it was indeedy. So if we add Twin Beam, which is there. I didn't realise I thought you just had to know. I didn't realise you had to actually do a move. We'll just replace Nasty Plot. I know it's not like I'm going to be using this anytime soon anyway. Yes, I did. So we will just... No, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to just fight you. So as soon as it uses it, evolves. Oh, look at it. It looks so cool, man. Okay, Twin Beam. Oh, there we go. I didn't realise it was a double hit move. Very nice. Okay, there we go. It's now dead. Does that mean I automatically evolve, or do I have to level it up as well? No, I do have to level it up. Oh, didn't mean to do that. So if we level up our Girafarig here, then we should get it shiny of Frigoraph. There we go, lovely. What? Girafarig is evolving? Yes. Yeah, I don't know. Some have weird names. It might just be two beams at the same time. There we go. Oh, it's much more red than I thought. I think it's actually a good shiny. It's not necessarily my favourite colour palette, but I think it really works as a shiny. Alright, let's put you back in the box. No Lifer said they were doing assignments, so whether they're still in it and just not talking, or doing the assignment, I have no idea. Oh wait, it needs to be back here. Scarlet, there we go. Alright, so now let's see if this works. So if we type in here to catch, there we go. So these are the Gen 9 Pokemon that I still need. So we're not going to do Tandem Mouse or Mouse Hold. But out of those, what would you like me to do? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22, that's not bad. That is the Gen 9 ones. There's obviously other ones in this game I need to catch, aka things like Hypno and Bronzor or whatever, but of exclusively Gen 9, they're the only ones I have left. The majority, or the ones I can catch at least. Obviously, the legendaries, Goldengo and Gimmighoul aren't included, but Tynamo's not on that list because it's not a Gen 9 Pokemon, and I know you know that. What do you reckon? I have them all available as well. Although Tinkertink, I'm not 100% sure how to do it. I have a feeling it might be an egg one. No, it is not. As in, it is exclusive. It is Gen 9 new. That's what I keep saying. Either trolling, or you're just being an idiot. I know it's in the game, but no, I need one that is. I'm trying to finish off my Gen 9 specifically. Okay, no, it wasn't made in Gen 9. Just give me a real answer, otherwise I'll pick myself. But Bombardier, we could do that. I'm sure you love that Pokemon. And so I don't mind what it is really. I've just, apart from Tandem Mouse and Mouse Hold, I do not want to do those today. I know the legs were red then, but his beak did not look red, and I was really confused. Really? Seriously, pick something. Because I'm not doing those today. Because that'll be the rest of the stream. Flamigo, okay, cool. I do need to double check where the best place is to get Flamigo. I know you can get outbreaks for them, but they tend to be a lot by water, don't they? So let me have a look. I'm pretty sure it's quite easy to spot as well, even though it's you know, the same sort of thing to Slowpoke. It's the same idea. You know, does not matter too much. Okay, Flamigo locations. If this ad could finish, that'd be fantastic. And then we can always move on to Bombardier after this as well, if we use a flying type sandwich, that is. So, Flamigo. Oh, so they're saying on the little bog where I first did Wooper. Interesting. Does look like there's a lot of ones around there, which is nice. Alright, I guess that's where we go. So it's literally the same sort of idea behind Slowpoke, the way its shiny works. Down here, that's where we're going. Which seems a little bit silly. And I was going to say, with it toned down more, I'd say it's more like real life one. But to be honest, real life flamingos are actually quite bright pink, aren't they? So it's probably quicker if I just climb this. Alright. So I believe we do it down here. We should get exclusive flamingos. What on earth is that? It's a Krogunk. It looks really odd because I couldn't tell what it was. Alright, so if we save here and get on to our next hunt. What do you need for a flying type sandwich actually? I have no idea. Flying requires prosciutto. Awesome. Let's do that. So look, we've already got 3 new shinies. We never even got close to that in Dynamax Adventures. We've only ever had 1. Alright, cucumber pickle, prosciutto. 2, 3. And then we'll use 2 sweet. We'll have to get some more picks soon as well. Oh, I've got 18 more sandwiches to go through, but still. Okay, we'll do the prosciutto first, because it's relatively flat. And it shouldn't be that hard to do if I just take my time. In fact, I'm so confident in this sandwich that I'll even put the bread on top. That's how confident I am about this sandwich being alright. Just like that. Beautiful. Oh, wait, the pick. I always forget. The Pika pick. Solid. Okay, let's update what we're hunting as well, because obviously we're not hunting Hypno anymore. Flamigo. Oh, it's a really annoying one because it's really long. Can I slightly make it smaller, just so it fits a little bit better in here? Yep, that'll do. I should move it a tiny bit higher, just because its feet are on the previously caught otherwise. Alright, there we go. Let's get ourselves a Flamigo. Yeah, it should be really obvious because it's way lighter. The sun's really obvious, and they all spawn in groups, which makes life way easier. I would appreciate them spawning though. That would be great. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so they're just going to be spawning in groups. Should be really easy to spot. Is that usually there? Or am I making that up? Why is that? I can't believe I've not done this hunt before. I suppose it's not a very interesting one, but it's certainly going to be an easier one. I mean, look at the groups that the Flamigo's spawning in, right? It's pretty clear if there's going to be a shiny there or not. So even if I couldn't tell, you know, the shiny that obviously, so it's going to be so, it's going to really stand out, but, you know, amongst the others. So, or maybe everyone's busy, everyone's out. Is that what it is? I feel like that may be a factor. So I'm generally surprised how well we've done today. I know obviously it's been what almost nearly 2 months since I last hunted on Scarlet, and we've done, you know, decently on Dynamax Adventures. You know, certainly upped the likeliness, I think, for me to get certain, you know, legendaries soon, just because, you know, they're taking so long. Well, that's what it feels like, at least, even if odds don't actually work like that. We've got ourselves a few new shinies to catch in Luxury Balls. We've also had a few new shinies, and we've also had 2 new legendary shinies in both Groudon and Ho-Oh, which is very nice. But I do miss getting multiple shinies in a stream. Especially that one time we managed to get 12. So, you know, in literally, what, 2 hours, 4 sandwiches? So, it is nice to be actually doing this again. And getting, you know, not just doing streams, getting no shinies. Bit boring, I think. So, it is nice to be getting some, especially starting off today and already having 3. You know, 2 in one sandwich and 1 in the other. I think it's pretty solid, so it has gone pretty well. I've just got to make sure I don't let any spawn behind me and miss them, because that'll be really frustrating. When I did Tadbulb here, it was the same thing, because they spawned in little groups and it was just so hard to see from a distance, whereas these guys you can see very well, so I do massively appreciate that. And always spawning in groups as well just means more mons to check and higher shiny chances, I think. So it crashed. Well, that's why you bank your stuff and save. Where did it crash? At what point in the game? And to be honest, going to new towns, like gone to Gondolia, that would have auto-saved, so. Dum 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 dum. Although to be fair, autosave tends to be for not reloading the game for only if you die. Don't think you can reload in from an autosave. Oh, okay, that's alright then. Wait, what do you mean trying to get out of it? It's just the one room, there's nothing. Okay, that's good. So you always save. Every time you do anything major or travel anywhere. One, just, you know, just secure the heals again, but I just save, because you know, although it can be slightly annoying to have to go and do it, I much rather prioritize actually getting, you know, not losing my progress and everything I've worked for. The game isn't loading. Maybe your Switch is just like overheating or something. I don't see what the issue would be. Okay, I hope these guys should stick out even more in the night, right? I just don't want the lighting to be skewed. Yeah, that probably wasn't great that you just dropped the Switch. How on earth do you drop the Switch? Why you don't play in handheld, everyone. Gotta learn. Well, I suggest turning your Switch on and off. And then reinserting the game, making sure the game's alright, because obviously that's quite important. And then going from there. Well, they really vary in size, don't they? Didn't quite realise. Oh, sorry guys. So, I mean, legendaries, I need to think about what I'm going to do next, especially with the next streams and obviously with my exams and stuff, what I'm going to focus on. So I think what I'm probably going to do is I reckon I could maybe do one stream of each a week. Because I'm going to knock it down, I think, from Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays to just Tuesdays and Thursdays. Or if you've ever forever broken your Switch, I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, so I'll probably knock it back just to the 2 days a week, just because of my exams. And then, you know, I could do like Tuesdays I do, you know, this, and then Thursdays I do Dynamax, or the other way around, whatever. I'll just do one of each a week, and then, you know, I can always slightly move it around if I have an exam that's important, or whatever, on a certain date, which I imagine I probably will at some point. But I'll work it around. I'll try to do twice a week, and then once exams are over, go back to the usual schedule, and actually have some free time to, you know, sort everything out as well. Because a lot of stuff needs sorting, I tell you that. A lot of stuff needs sorting. Okay, how long we got left? We got ages. I was thinking we were more at like the 15-minute mark. Okay, good. Just be careful next time. Don't just leave it lying around on top of something that can be moved so easily, you know? It's an expensive device. You know what? I'm calling it. I think we're getting this one. Like, there's so many of them spawning. When I say that, it's just because they're all spawning together. Like, I suppose with a lot of others, you're seeing them exclusively as ones, but like all the time. I just feel like with the 5s, like, there's no way I miss it because it's obvious enough anyway. And I just feel like there's quite a few spawning. I don't know. I'm confident. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I just jinxed it. Because after the decent luck that we've already had tonight, especially with getting that Ndidi finally, it could easily just throw us off now. No, it wouldn't have been. It would have been you breaking it. Wanting an OLED Switch, you could just throw your old Switch on the floor and be like, oh my god, it's broken, it's a sign. No. There's no sign. I would love an OLED Switch as well, because it's way better, it's way faster, and easily be able to handle the streams better. But that is not going to happen. Unless I buy one myself, which... I mean, maybe, I could maybe do that. Thing is, like, realistically, if I bought a second Switch, I'd have to leave this one at home. And I'd want it for be able to do dual hunting. But I don't think my parents would be so happy with that. To be honest, I'm not really sure if I can actually, with my capture card, get a second screen displayed, but, you know. It is what it is. 20-ish minutes? Damn. Why is this going slowly? So what we'll do is we'll focus on Bombardier after this as well. Obviously, if we get it, that is. Because it is a flying type Mon, that is Gen 9 I do not have. Mainly because I thought I'd just sort of run across it, because you see them everywhere and they always have outbreaks. In fact, is there a Bombardier outbreak today? I feel like there probably is, right? They have them all the time. Oh, doesn't look like it. They definitely did yesterday, so... Because I remember seeing it. When I was getting the, what's it called? Herb Mystica. Well, it's bomb, because, like, it's a bomb. It's a bird, and it's a bombardier, like brigadier. That's what it's based off of. So instead of brigadier, it's bombardier. It's not bombardier. This doesn't work. Bombardier. To be honest, the bird isn't pronounced as bird, it's more bird-deer. There's an R. Where? There's an R after the I and after the E at the end. Bombardier. Brigadier. It's the same thing. The only possible place you could say that is for the middle, but otherwise I'd say bombardier. The R makes it bombardier. Come on, Flamigo. I believe in you. Bombardier. No, that doesn't... The R is definitely not relevant to that pronunciation. But no, Bombardier, because it's like Brigadier. That's why I say it like that. Seems like too much, I think, with that pronunciation. Come on, Flamigo, where are you? Also, why can I hear, like, the static one, but it's just not here? Is that not weird. Especially when it was a Flamigo earlier. Come on, Flamigo. Definitely get 9. Play 9 first, because one, I've played 9. It's way cheaper, because it's way more available. I definitely want to play 8, but every time I see it, it's just really expensive. And I'm not paying like full plus price for it. But yeah, play 9, because I feel like 9's different, but it will help you get used to DS, I think. But it's really good. I could just loan you 9. I literally have it, so. Why do I think that Hoppip was purple then? It's literally impossible. See, 9 I didn't really get into like genuine post-game stuff, because I mean, I've done a little bit of it, but like I wasn't super clear on it. Obviously I was younger and stuff, and there's loads of like grottos and other just hidden things you can do as well. But you know, I wasn't up to like completing achievements or whatever back then, so it's very different. Obviously they didn't have, you know, accolades or achievements, you know, like they do on Xbox or in 11 now. It was kind of just you play it on your own sort of thing. So it was very different, but even so. Yeah, I've always loved 9. 9 was always my favourite. And then after playing 11, I really do love 9, but I think overall as a game, I have to give it to 11, because, I mean, just because it's made later. Is that... oh my god, it's a shiny Wooper, what the hell? You know what, I don't care, I'll take it. That's really odd, because I've hunted for this multiple times and struggled to get it, and I've now got a sandwich without, you know, the charm, but there it is. That's pretty cool. But yeah, as I was saying, I think 11 is the better game because of the stuff it has, like, more readily available. You know, things like, just because it's obviously made way later and for, you know, for better consoles, stuff like that. So, you know, it has, you know, has more interesting features. Obviously, the graphics are way better. It has more stuff to do, that sort of thing. But story-wise, I think story-wise 9 is very good. But I still think 11's better. Like, it's really hard to say 9. I actually looked at my rankings, and 9's actually at the top. But I think just as a game, even with the story, I think 11's got to be better because it's way bigger. I think there's more stuff going on. I think if 9 was done on, like, if it was like remastered, I think my opinion would change because they'd add stuff and it would be very interesting to like still watch and stuff. But yeah, it's still very good though. It's still very good. It's weird. I've never really thought about it that much out loud. 9 is fantastic. I think just 11's, you know, the fact it's a later game. It's, you know, allowed to be bigger because it's on better consoles, that sort of thing. It's allowed for a better story, really. So that Wooper though, I did a Outbreak, you know, sandwich hunt for Wooper and couldn't get it, and now I'm getting it on just full odds, without, you know, without sandwich effects, but with shiny charm, of course. Thanks. How we got that before a Flamigo? I feel like because it's like a popular Pokemon as well, Wooper, it's just one of those ones that's naturally harder to get, even though it isn't. Like, you know, they're all the same. So it feels weird getting that, but pretty cool nonetheless. I'm having a luxury ball. I think I'm just going to catch it because it's Wooper. It's awesome Pokemon. It's good shiny as well. It's like its original Jotonian form. Ah, yes, there you are. I knew you'd shine. I knew you would. I had faith. I did say it. It was coming. Probably shouldn't have got too near just yet. But I'm not letting you fly away from me. Definitely not. I know Gallade is asleep, but I reckon I can probably just catch this anyway. Let's go, though. And I don't have to quickly change the Wooper, because I forgot the previously caught that is. I can just change it straight to Flamigo. Oh, thanks, Gallade. Appreciate you, buddy. Are you, though? I think the shiny charm is the shiny charm I actually have. That's probably what the shiny charm is. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, that did loads. Just getting the luxury ball. So it's nice and luxury. I'm trying to help you out. There we go. Yeah, well, I mean, Dragon Quest Builders, I literally haven't touched, but I know a lot of people love. You know, there's an Eric and Mia spin-off game from when they're younger. I haven't played it, and from what most people say, this it's not like an amazing game, but it's fun for a bit or whatever. But yeah, no, it was not by me. I've never played it. But apparently there is story and also other things, and the spin-off game is it's more about like if you care about the monsters a bit more. It's not quite like a fighting game. It's called Dragon Quest Treasures. It only came out in like November. It came out at the same time as Scarlet, around then, maybe slightly after. I think it was anyway. It's been within the last 6 months. Okay, let's update all of these. So, our most recently caught was Flamigo, of course. There we go. Let's stick that in there. So you can look it up if you want. Look up Dragon Quest Treasures. Eric, they're young though. Eric's not the same as he is. They're young, so you can't be all weird. Okay, and then I guess we'll continue with Bombardier whilst it's there, because we have the flying type sandwich. Oh, it fits quite nicely as well. Although I wish it would go slightly over, I must admit. Yeah, they're like children. Alright, I wasn't going to mention it until you'd met Mia, so... alright. Where can I actually get Bombardier? How long do we have left, actually? I have 12 minutes. Let me have a look of where the best place to get Bombardier is. And, you know, the point of the game is to play it and enjoy it, not obsess over a character, you know. I've just played a video, got through the ads, pressed skip ads, gone to it, and instantly, as soon as it started playing, it's just played another advert. Don't you just love that? Yeah, well, look, you're sad because you can't do that, so therefore... Alright, Alphanada is the best place, apparently. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but... We'll make our way over there. I said, look how many shines we've had. What, how many sandwiches have we done? What, 3? So it's such a difference playing this game looking for shinies, so need to remove Flamigo from that command now. Reopen Nightbot as well. Alright, let's head over. So is it just in the general area? Or is... they all just spawn around here? Or do I have to go slightly over? Oh, it's night time, so we're going to get Drifblim, Drifloon and Murkrow. I think what I saw was it was more this way, like where we just were. So, I mean, there is one there and there. So they might, it might just be in the day, like they're the only ones. Just at night, there's way more. I don't know if I saved one. Let me save quickly. It's a curse. So. And you'd have had it against other monsters as well, but it just means that sometimes they're rendered like immobile. They can't like move or whatever. Do they spawn up here? That's annoying. Why is... Okay, I need to click on the video again now. Is it going to go through ads again? Oh no, it's literally just next to it. Yeah, it's just there, but in the day. Oh, that's annoying. It's a night time. Oh well. Well, yeah, you can get a curse removed from a, what's it called? From an angel save thing. But it can also just be healed by certain moves, I think. I can't remember. No, this is not the side I wanted to go. I want to go here. Which is over there. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to have to... I mean, there's no way we get this one, I don't think. It's not going to spawn as much because it's... Oh, actually, I think it's starting... Is it starting to become day? I think it might start just be about to become day. Oh, no, wait, it became night during Flamigo. Okay, never mind, I lied. A night cycle is like 30 minutes, so... Who knows? Maybe a Drifloon or a Drifblim will spawn, but it does not look like we're going to get a Bombardier. I know, Lifer. Yeah, no, it's been going well. We just caught ourselves a shiny Flamigo. So that makes us 5 shinies for the stream, because about 2 seconds before that we got a shiny Wooper. Which we naturally had caught, even though I already have it. Now we're just focusing on Bombardier, although the problem is they tend to spawn in the day over here. They do spawn still, as you can see. There's a few, but very few. And I don't think daytime's going to come around, but we're only doing it just to finish off this sandwich. It's only got 9 minutes left anyway, so it's not the end of the world. They seem to just spawn around this edge a little bit more, though. So, I mean, unless they're the same ones every time, but... Okay, I don't think so. I think I might just have a better chance nearer to the edge. I did an outbreak for these right at the start of the game, but didn't get lucky, unfortunately. How much longer? I don't know, it depends really. Like I said, we've already been quite successful. I mean, half of me is tempted to be like, I'll stop after this, because we've gone over 2 hours, and I tend to try and stick to 2-hour streams now. I mean, I've done... How many sandwiches have I done? I've done the Flamigo one, I've done the Psychic one, and I've done the Reverie Poison one. I think that's literally it, isn't it? Have I only done 3? Then how on earth have I been streaming for 40 minutes longer than that? I suppose I did do the outbreak at the start, but regardless, I'm surprised it's been that long for only 3 sandwiches. So yeah, I'll probably stop after this, actually, to be honest. I said I have to kind of regulate when I go to bed now, because obviously during exam season I need to be up early revising, etc. Plus, don't overdo it. I know I've got a lot of Herb Mystica, but as I said, the plan will probably be is, you know, I'm going to stick to, like, you know, two streams a week, I think, during this exam season if I can. One will be Scarlet and Violet, probably, and the other one will be Dynamax Adventures. As I said, I know Dynamax Adventures definitely brings in more views, and I suppose, obviously, because people are getting to interact and play with. You know, maybe I'll do some more for that, maybe less of this, I don't know. I don't really mind, to be honest. I could do a lot of this off stream. It doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, ultimately, at the moment, I can't really do 3 because of how often my exams are. But we'll work it around that. As I said, with Twitter, I'll post out updates on Twitter. You know how I'm doing, whatever, with the stream. Well, I don't want to fail. I mean, I won't fail. I'll pass, definitely. It's just how well I pass. That's what matters. I'm trying to get first. I mean, you're further than me. I can't really remember exactly the names or things of stuff happens, but I know what happens next, Piper. Do know that. Okay, look, the sun's about to come up, but... Where is it? How is it? I don't understand. I mean, Driftbloom is still spawning, so I guess it's still classed enough as nighttime. Oh, you might. Okay, well, revise then. don't watch my streams as much. Revising is very important, as are exams. So pretty successful though. I mean, we've done 3 sandwiches. We got our Varoom in the first one, Giraffarig and Indeedee in the second, and then Wooper and Flamigo in the third. So I'd say ultimately this has been a pretty solid stream. I'll probably do Bombardier again once there's an outbreak, just because, I mean, unless they suddenly start flooding in the day, which I'm not sure we're actually going to reach. I don't know if this is necessarily the best place to do it. I think outbreak's probably way better, as long as they're not above the sea. I hate doing ones in the sea. But yeah, we've got the to catch list now on the commands of all the specific Gen 9 ones I need, and then after that I will just focus on obviously completing the rest of the living shiny decks that are available in this game. So it's catch, it's to catch, that's what it's under. I need to obviously remove Flamigo, but all the rest of the Gen 9 ones. And yeah, finally got Indeedee. I did feel, I was like, maybe I'm feeling a bit lucky, maybe we'll get it. And finally did. It wasn't a case of me just missing them loads. It was really obvious in the end, which I thought it was, but you know, when you don't get it after checking so many times, you start to assume that you just can't see it. It was like with Arceus, I've checked multiple times that I am spawning in different ones each time. Because we're at what, like nearly 8,500 resets for that now. But they are the exclusive Gen 9 ones I need. Bar Flamigo, of course. And that is what I'll be working on when I hunt these games, pretty much. That's the idea behind it, at least. How long we got? 4 more minutes. Need a drink. No, it is Baxcalibur. Because it's like Excalibur, the sword. I've just got an update from Twitter. I just saw something about Oh, it's just a distribution. It's gone. It's just for a mask in PLA, which I've got, but it was like a year-long event. So if you haven't got that, it ends soon. No idea, I do not play Fortnite. How is it so light and still classed as night? What is this? Yeah, so I think I'll do Dynamax Adventures on Thursday, and we'll continue with Heatran, Dialga. I'd like to start doing maybe some Latios as well. But obviously a lot of it will just depend on what other people want to do. Just so we switch up a little bit, because now I have quite a decent amount of Herb Mystica, I can just switch between the two. And yeah, do that. So I reckon that'd be a good way to do it as well. At least I think so. Feels like it would be, right? It should be. I suppose you'll get an idea of people, you know, they want to join this stream or the next stream, and gives them an idea but of what exactly I'm streaming and when. Dun dun. How long we got? 1 minute 39. And then we'll be stopping. I keep thinking those ones just flying down are shiny. Don't know why. I know it's black and white, you know, the shiny, but just because you see half the bird is black and white, I just half assume it's the shiny every time. That Drifblim's sleeping on a tree. I mean, his eyes weren't closed, but it's still quite funny. Any last second shinies? 45 seconds left. And we've done it before. We've done it with like 7 seconds before. And that's the lowest it's ever gone. Or when I've noticed it at least, and then flicked over. Which is crazy low. That's why you always check to the last second. Because you never know. Dun 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 dun. 10 more seconds. Anything? Does not look like it. Alright, and there we go, that's the end. Why don't we check for marks? Can't believe we've got that full odds Wooper though. Very random. I wonder if that's the one that has a mark as well. That would be weird. Alright. Are they been put in here? Yes, they have. So let's check our Wooper. No mark. And Flamigo, no mark. But not a bad day. As I said, Cyclozar, that was what we said nearly 2 months ago now. Don't know why they have the American date on here. Very annoying. That was where we finished off last time. But we got our first room today. Girafarig. So we can evolve. We evolved our first one into Farigiraf. Shiny Indeedee, finally. Another shiny Wooper. And a shiny Flamigo. Why don't I quickly scroll to the Girafarig as well. Or Farigiraf even. There it is. Actually a really nice shiny, I think. But anyway, that's where we're going to stop. We'll end it there. As I said, I will be streaming on Thursday. Probably doing some Dynamax Adventures. As I said, I'm going to try to switch up a bit more. Obviously, I do have quite a lot of Herb Mystica, so I can afford to do that and, you know, slowly get it back. Especially with doing less streams a week. Because, you know, before I was doing, like, what, 5, 6 a week with doing Herb Mystica. So, but yeah, so if you haven't checked out my socials already, YouTube's a work in progress. I'm not going to keep promoting that. Obviously, the Twitch is Blade Inferior, and the Twitter is Blade Inferior YT for any updates about the channel. But for now, thank you to everyone who joined. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.